NBC News reporter Harry Smith has been telling America's story for a quarter century now. He knows a thing or two about what makes the country tick. His take on Salt Lake City is especially interesting. This morning I go one-on-one with a man who's made a living going coast to coast.
I grew up just outside of Chicago, so I couldn't be any more of a Yankee. But I find I love the South. I'm intrigued by it. And the South has a rep basically about racial tension, but there's a way people behave in the South toward each other that the best way I can describe it is manners. People in the South have manners.
Midwest.
There's this notion of what you see is what you get, and people are still very willing to do just about anything they possibly can for their neighbors.
The East.
Boy, the East is on a mission, right? I mean, it's just got a job to do. Everybody, I'll never forget when I first started to go to New York, everybody walking down the street, I thought, that guy seems more self-important than the guy he's trying to walk faster than.
Now come west and you go to the coast.
The Pacific Northwest, which is its own thing, right? And then there's Northern California, which is its own thing. And then there's Southern California, which is its own thing altogether. But in terms of sort of mindset, I think the thing about the West, more like the Mountain West, because I lived in Denver for so many years, and that appreciation for nature and all that it has to offer, that's what, up and down the spine of these mountains here, that's what people have in a way that I think maybe a little less so in other parts of the country.
What have you learned about Salt Lake City?
It's changed a lot. And I would say one of the things that I have a great appreciation for is I grew up in a fundamentalist Christian household where I was taught on a routine basis how evil people in the Mormon church were.
Really?
And that it was blasphemy and it was heresy. But I would say one of the things that's happened that's really profound to me is the way the LDS church has opened up to the rest of the world. This would make the people from Costco jealous, I think. As we were here 2 years ago working on our rock centerpieces, you know, the doors were open and people were generous and had a generosity of spirit.
And did it change your opinion?
Well, my opinion had changed long, long ago. But when you're indoctrinated in something, you know, so there's cobwebs of that hang around.
A lot of us are Cub fans just because of that. We were indoctrinated as a kid.
And you know, some things can't be helped. Because the real baseball team in Chicago is the White Sox.
Whatever.
Just in case.
I will edit that out.
Yeah, okay.
Coast to Coast with Harry Smith. I asked Harry, in his opinion, what is it that holds this diverse country together? He said there are larger values that we all have in common that are stronger than a lot of the things that would separate us. The words of a reporter spending a quarter century going coast to coast. And that's our program this morning. Thank you for joining us. Music and the Spoken Word is next on KSL. I'm Dave McCann. I'll see you tomorrow night.